Hello, YouTube. Today I'm playing some Animal Jam. Let's see. I'm at my den right now, and that is my cousin right there. I'm going to show off my new den.
6:30 in the morning until 7 at night. Crews will resurface the road. This is part of the 2015 Motor Fuel Tax Asphalt Maintenance Program. A section of St. Anthony Road near Corona Road also will close Monday for bridge replacement.
And I will take you through my den.
Construction zones when driving past. And happening in Keokuk, well, in Iowa, we should say, 2 Republican presidential candidates plan to make stops in Lee County specifically next week.
I wonder if they do anything.
Crews will appear at the Beef Bread and Brew in Keokuk from 3 to 5 p.m. on Tuesday. That's at 2601 Main Street there in Keokuk. It will be a meet and greet format where you'll have the opportunity to interact with Senator
my
Cruz.
plushies
Then
here.
on Thursday, former Governor Mike Huckabee will appear in Fort Madison, and that's at the Bistro from 7:30 in the morning until 9. Both visits are sponsored by Lee County Republicans. Now, the Faith Presbyterian Church has called the Gem City home for 175 years. KHB's Abigail James shows us how the congregation celebrated their momentous anniversary
here's my
with many years of faith, and how it celebrated their place in the
And then-
history of Quincy.
100-year-old Norma Gorman has been a member of the Faith Presbyterian Church for
Okay.
66 years. She is honored as its longest serving.
So this is my little sitting area, and this is my cake
175 years were at its current place of worship on South
that somebody traded.
Pastor of Faith
Did you
Presbyterian
send
Church,
Angela
Bonnie
that
Baker,
picture?
says it all
Yeah.
began in the Boys' Barn with Massachusetts
She's
Presbyterian
typed back,
clergyman
he's
Asa
cute.
Turner.
In 1840, there was a building built on Main and about between 4th and 5th Street. And then later, 8th and Broadway, and they were there for 100 years. And then we've been here almost 40 years.
Baker says the best part about the church is the people who work, attend, and volunteer.
I have a real strong sense of the importance of this moment because, we are standing on the shoulders of the people that have gone.
And now I'm going to show you my cousin's den.
The service included lunch, children's games, and speakers, including Quincy
There we
Mayor
go.
Kyle Moore, who presented the proclamation, making October 11th.
So apparently he made a candy shop out of his den. I don't think he actually gives away
We
his
are
stuff.
so proud to be able to
So,
praise God in a country that is free. And to have 175 years of this denomination, this
He has his
church,
little
this
hamster up there.
foundation, I think that
Kitty has a bow
that
tie.
is what's special about today.
Might be hard to see, but
Another 175.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great
this is his
celebration.
candy shop.
Abigail James, KHQA News, Quincy.
Okay.
Coming up on KHBA News at 10, Full Measure sits down with GOP candidate to speak about his
Okay,
thoughts
where
on
is
President Obama after 7.5 years in the
Oh, yeah.
office.
The KHQA Weather Cam is brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less
Okay,
money.
so-
Sleep Tight.
This is secrets. 1, 2,
At Continental Cement,
One,
America
two,
Recycling, we strive to ensure a sustainable
One,
environment
two,
for future generations. We wanted to make a
One,
difference right here at home,
three.
where we live and where we work.
Okay, now you click
We are
on the
proud to be
potion.
helping the future of the Tri-States.
And this is a secret I learned.
Hi, I'm Travis with Gym City
Rainbow
Ford Lake,
potion.
and behind me is the new 2016 Ford Escape Titanium.
And you can get an achievement for that.
Experience its head-turning looks and cutting-edge technologies. This on-demand system readjusts as needed to deliver the right blend of handling and traction at all times. And once you get behind the wheel, you'll be thrilled by the fun-to-drive performance of the turbocharged 2.0 EcoBoost motor. Enjoy the convenience of our hands-free liftgate with just a swipe of your foot. So come on out
Down
and
the
see me. Test
slide.
drive the new Escape today.
For maintaining the vision of Prestige Realty, broker-owner Lisa Ball continues to grow a solid reputation. Prestige Realty has a focus on cutting-edge technology with up-to-the-minute information for clients. Lisa and her staff of 10 full-time agents are ready to provide you with unmatched service and knowledge that is top-notch above the rest. Prestige Realty is committed to leading the way for their
In your
agents, their community,
doorway,
and most importantly, their clients. for
Crab.
years
where
to
you
come.
got your tuba for showing.
For
Side
quick everyday health needs,
Ah.
go to Express Care. Open 7 days a week, no appointment necessary. Express Care is conveniently located
Seems
inside
like
the
it had
Hampton
put
Ward. So stop by
whatever that
or
word
find
is.
out more at
Okay.
HannibalRegional.com.
Seems like
News
it
is
almost
always
has to put
changing.
another
That's why
board
HQA.com
across
is launching a new look
that
at live
side,
streaming video.
across
Get the
top,
latest in breaking news, sports,
and
and weather. Interactive radar.
on
Clear,
the side that
faster,
had them
better. KHQA.
See,
like a door
At
jam.
Continental Cement and Green America Recycling, we strive to
Why
ensure a
they do
sustainable
no
environment for future generations. We
That's
wanted to
where
make
you
a
go.
difference right here at
Yeah.
home, where we live and where we work. We are proud to be helping the future of the Tri-States, one class at a time.
The KHQA Weather Cam is brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money.
Right.
Sleep Tight.
Because it looked like on those sheds, it was leaning right up
You're
against
watching KHQA
that white
News
board.
at
You
10.
just put it right on
For you.
that shed, and you put your hands right on the top of it.
And with the new battery pack, we'll take a look at national news now. Republican presidential candidate
Yeah,
Ben
you're-
Carson has
So you
been
don't
under attack
need it
in the
framed
Disney
out
for defending
inside.
gun rights after the mass shootings. Now, President Obama
What the ones
visited
that-
Oregon on
that
Friday
looked
to meet
at,
with
they
the
didn't-
families of some of those
You,
victims.
you just
In
see
the
the
interview
people
with Carson, Full Measure host Shell Atkinson asked about the president's response to the tragedy.
In Oregon, Christians were murdered apparently on the basis of their religion, execution style, and the Obama administration did not call
There
it
we
hate
go.
crime. Do you think the
Shiny
story
new
would be
kitty.
different if they had been Muslims or from some other group?
Well, with this administration, certainly it would have been very different. And one of the reasons I believe that
Okay.
there was resistance to President Obama going there is because he treats tragedies differently. For instance, Kate Steinle, not even a phone call to the family.
Don't know what to do in this
No
video.
mention of the situation because it was an illegal.
And I really should have planned this
who murdered
out.
her, and other situations where that has occurred. I think that the president should be someone who's very compassionate and leads the charge in these kinds of tragedies, but it shouldn't be picking and choosing the tragedy based on ideology.
Based on your observations, our president, who is African American, a Christian, and a Democrat, whose interests do you think he serves?
I think he serves the interests of the progressive movement, which has been going on for several decades, in an attempt to fundamentally change America. And unlike many people,
Girl Payne is in love with this bed.
Okay, I'm back.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America. See our full line of Tempur-Pedic at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Macomb.
Steve Harvey is having a blast weekdays, and everybody is joining in. Follow the fun.
You make me laugh every single day.
To Steve's biggest season yet.
You gave me the courage to dump this loser.
Emmy winner Steve Harvey. Join in on the surprises. Join the fun weekdays.
Watch the Steve Harvey Show at 3 p.m. on KHQA CBS.
The weather affects everything you do. How you dress your children for school. You need an umbrella or a coat today. Or is a cold front coming in? That's why the KHQA 7 Storm Team is using the best weather technology available to spot storms faster, more accurately, down to the street and in the minute. The KHQA 7 Storm Team, watching the weather for you.
You're watching KHQA, working for you. Now, your exclusive 7 Storm Team forecast.
Sleep Tight Weather View takes us again to South Carolina. We took you out on the East Coast yesterday as well for the Sleep Tight View. Just kind of get you a look at this flooding that they're seeing. Historic flooding, as we've been telling you about. Volunteers there working together trying to get supplies to some of those hardest hit by the flood conditions. And thankfully now they're starting to catch a break, and now just comes the period they're trying to dry out and get back to normal after all that flooding. Closer to home today, it was very warm for October standards, made it up into the lower 80s. And we're talking about a cool down in store for the week ahead, but also those winds picking up. Let's get started with a look at the radar and satellite picture. picture right now. You can see just a few clouds out there right now, out to the west, especially along the cold front. Here you can see those clouds now stretching across portions of Nebraska back up into Iowa. And also we have some windy conditions we're going to be telling you about. There are wind advisories and a high wind warning right now out across portions of South Dakota and stretching back into Minnesota and northwestern Iowa. Don't have any wind advisories or warnings for us here in the tri-states.
Get us sparkles.
The winds picking up through the day tomorrow. Right now, temperatures in the 60s and 70s area-wide. That's 69 in Jacksonville, 68 in Pittsfield, 72 for you in Keokuk. And Macomb's live view right now shows clear skies out there. Temperatures in the 60s with the wind right now south at about 9 miles per hour with a cold front coming through that.
A semi-rollover submitted by Macy Brush, who owns a cornfield, which this semi-rollover happened. This took place yesterday afternoon. According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, 28-year-old Abdullah M. Abdi of Tucson, Arizona, was driving southbound on Highway 61 when he lost control of his truck. He was driving southbound when he crossed the median and drove into the northbound lane. He went through the guardrail and went down the hill and overturned, as you can see there. There was a passenger that was inside the truck. Abdi was not sent to the hospital. However, his passenger was transported by the Marion County Ambulance to Blessing Hospital with minor injuries. So we must hope for his recovery, and then we kind of try to transition into some more uplifting news.
Yeah, sporting news. Something to do. That's a good thing we got sports next. That's always a positive vibe. Positive vibe. Can't insult that team. They're doing a wonderful job on starting their quest for a state tournament. Going to be talking about that as we check with those ladies. Also, I hand out my game balls for week 8.
You're watching KHQA, working for you.
The ball is in the air. It's time for Edgewood Orchard Zappas. Edgewood Orchards, a fall tradition.
Hello, I'm KHQA Digital Marketing Manager Scott Kelly, and I want to talk to you a little bit about email marketing. Did you know that KHQA, along with...
We're encouraging you to take action and get checked for breast cancer. Early detection is everything.
This is it for this video.
Did you know that 1 in 8 women are 12%?
Is that what they got it? Your weekly Tri-States community calendar. KHQA, working for you.
Bosses hurt us. I mean, I think that it kind of helps
Where
us as well.
is everybody?
Make mistakes and move on, and not have the pressure of being like undefeated or expected to win all the time. So I think those losses helped us improve on certain things that we weren't as good at.